baby girl, slow down. I'm like, slow down. Baby girl, gon' turn around and I told her.
Check it out, man. Grammy Award winning producer, DJ, college professor, 91 right here.
Grammy Award winning, titty touching, shooting guns, pimp slapping, people who are mean to young black kids, David Banner.
So you guys have come together on this Pop Star record. I want you to first fill everybody in on how y'all even vibed in the first place before the creators came in.
Just had a conversation on the phone, man. We have a mutual friend by the name of Robert Carter, but had a conversation on the phone, man, about being older, well, being a black man over 30, you know what I'm saying? Hip-hop and representing hip-hop and still wanting to be hip-hop, still represent the culture, man, and what could we do to basically keep music going, you know, keep great music going, man, from the things that I've done, the things that we've done, you know, just want to keep music going, man. So that's our conversation lasted 3 hours on the phone, the first time we ever spoke.
Wow.
And it was amazing because for me, and I think even, I think it even shows now, like, I tend to be a little bit more emotional about the state of black people, and I want to do speeches and get something started, and Ninth is more analytical, you know, and it's like, for me to be able to hear his side and him talk and somebody feel the same way that I feel, not just about young black men. Of course, I think people misinterpret it. They think when we just say black men, it's because we are black men, but we both care about young people who come from poverty and who don't have the voice to speak, you know, and I think we're actually able to touch different sections of that because of where we come from and what sections we come out of. And when I talked to Ninth on the phone, he never knew this, bro. I got off the phone and I was like, you know, it is somebody that's out here that feels the same way that I feel about, you know, my people. And, you know, we ended up vibing musically, but that was secondary. You know, it was more about the state of music and the state of poor people.
And when you guys came together, obviously it seems like personally there was an initial vibe, but was it ever hard, you're an artist, was it ever hard to fuse the artistry together to really, you know?
It wasn't the artistry, it's the way that I act. It ain't got to do with nobody else. I admit that. I am hard to deal with.
Why do you say that?
Because I jump off in crowds and punch people.
Okay. Hard to deal with?
Do you tell the truth?
I just got extreme patience, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Patience is a virtue over here. You know? I mean, he's Banner. You got to accept people for who they are. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is we can respect each other in each other's space.
Nah,
as long as you don't come over here, as long as there's a line,
nah,
you can do that all you want. And the same thing goes for him. If you can play the calm, whatever, all you want, I just let him do him.
Nah, the honest truth is, I think me and Nice One have been doing this for so long separately that, like, why deal with somebody that you don't like, or why deal with somebody that you don't deal with? Like, honestly, man, it's so funny because our records come off, it seems like they're so serious. I guess because, you know, when we're talking about the things that we're talking about, it's work time. But usually, bro, when we get together, you couldn't tell that. I mean, he said one time, I never forget this. He said, dude, we probably did a whole lot more work done if we didn't get along so well. Like, and it's not even no going out to clubs, it's just sitting back talking. You know, he's from a smaller market, I'm from a smaller market. So we sort of had similar problems. Like, everybody in his hood think he has the answer to everything because he did a beat for Jay-Z. People think I had an answer to everything because I'm so attractive. I mean, I am attractive, but I don't know why I am, you know? And analyzing that, you know, for us to be able to talk about that, he can't quite relate with my attractiveness, but I think the loneliness that we feel by being great in our own respects. Hold on. I think that we can relate.
In terms of the Pop Star album, what's your fans or people who are just getting tuned to this movement, so to speak, what should they be expecting from this album?
Well, let's first talk about how A lot of my fans don't like him.
They don't. That's so mean to me.
A lot of his fans is like, why you listening to Anthony? Who's that dude? You know
How
what
would that
I'm
play
saying?
out at a concert though?
I mean, you know.
Oh, ain't nobody gonna.
Nah, I know they do
Oh,
that.
yeah.
All that's online.
Yeah, all that's
All
internet
that's
gangsters.
online.
Don't nobody, yeah, don't nobody,
Ain't
bruh.
nobody gonna come to the show and they gonna, you know.
Cause good or bad, that dude sick. What you 6'6"?
6'4".
Yeah, he pretty mean with them bees.
Okay.
I just sit on you. I ain't even got to fight no more. Just no, but honestly, again, what me and Knife talk about a lot is the fact that it's funny since we watching each other grow. This guy has a personality since he's been around me. Did you see he told a little joke? Did you see that?
That was pretty nice.
That was funny.
Turn it on, turn it off.
Did y'all see him on the Monique Show?
I didn't. I heard your phone went off though.
Yeah, but it was crazy because Monique was talking and then Knife said, well, you know me, I'm a professor.
What was her reaction?
What did you say it like?
I mean, she, you know, Monique's reaction.
She loved Nice Wonder too. That's cool.
But I mean, just expect for this album to put it in, man, and play it all.
Got it.
Yeah.
Now, did you have something to say?
No, it's jamming, man. Like
What are some standout tracks on that?
the whole album. It's
album.
not,
What's your favorite? Nice.
don't lie.
A few of them.
We went through this. He's gonna try to give you just one song though.
Oh, he said my favorite.
Yeah.
You gonna give him a number though.
I want two.
Two, okay.
In respective order though.
Mm-hmm.
Mask 4.
That's not for real.
It is for real, man.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
And Be With You is, you know, my favorite song.
Okay. David.
Diamonds on My Pinky is my favorite song by far. And only because he said Mask 4, I'm gonna say The Light. Can I tell you why I like Diamonds on My Pinky?
I was just about to ask you.
Ninth made this beat, man, and I'm from Mississippi, and I'm not joking, and I'm not just saying this, man. It really felt like slaves were talking to me when I heard that beat.
Wow.
Like and I'm not just saying that. That's why I made sure that y'all know that I'm serious about this. Like, the music called me. Like, I heard it, and he'll tell you, like, that's probably one of the dopest verses I ever wrote in my life, and I did it in 15 minutes. Like, I literally wrote it. You know how people write one line, then write another? Ask Knife. I wrote that song just like this.
So it was like a visceral response.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm ready. And he was like, damn, like you just heard the beat. I was like, no, I'm in. Like, and the crazy thing, if you listen to this album, we didn't have no A&Rs, no nobody. The first 3 songs don't have a hook. They're just long verses. And it's natural. It was, nobody put any like restraints on us. Not that they could tell us what to do anyway.
Now you guys come from different communities, come together to make this album.
He used the SAT word. You didn't say nothing.
Oh, okay. He's clowning.
Spell no, we're not clowning. We got this thing called SAT words. Like, we're in rap, so it's SAT words. Everybody phone without it. What just mine? But go ahead. No, we come from two what?
2 different immunities, and I
Spell
wanted
it.
to know. I'm gonna spell it out. We
That's
working
good.
here. Give me a spelling bee.
Wait, but no, I'll be trying to make y'all work like y'all make us work. I think it's cool, and you're doing a very good job.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Appreciate that.
It's all good.
Y'all come from 2 different what? Dave?
Identity.
There you go.
Okay.
What if this album really takes off in a big way? Will there be a continuation, a part 2 to this? Or like what's chapter 2 if this really becomes a movement and people fall in love
I'll
with it?
chime in first. It's already done well. Like, just the fact that we're sitting here.
Right.
Like,
I'm
it was
saying explosive, like
no.
beyond belief.
But let me tell you, it's one thing that me and Ninth agreed on this album. This is not an album that he thought he was going to do. It's not an album that I thought I was going to do. This is nothing that we need.
Mm-hmm.
We literally thought this was something that the people needed. And this was something that my soul needed. I needed to get this out of me. You know what I'm saying? I think Ninth needed to, I don't know what this did for you, but I was literally sick spiritually.
Right.
And for me, this was me really regurgitating some of the stuff that had been in me for a really long time that I didn't feel like I was able to get out in my normal circles. So like for me, the fact that this is Big Face Entertainment and it's distributed by E1. This is us. Like, so just the fact that it's on the shelves at Best Buy, that iTunes, we're up on the main page of iTunes, like, there is no failure. That's in their world that they're failure. Right. We paid for this. Like, I don't want to call no numbers, but I paid what most people pay for their house for this album. So if it doesn't do that well, then I lose money. It's not like a label can look at me and say it's a failure. It can't be a failure. We paid for it. All right, go ahead. I know this album is jamming. I know this is one of the best albums in the last 5 years. I don't need you or him or the label to tell me what a success is. Maybe again, God blessed us to be visionaries and we see something that y'all don't see. So just because it's not hot in somebody else's eyes, that doesn't define my manhood or my success. The fact that two black men who are successful could be in the same room without fighting in these days is a success.
What inspired the what inspired the album artwork?
That's what I'm saying, when the latest cover.
For me, we just wanted people to be uncomfortable.
Got it.
I used to be, the type of person that always wanted to be behind. I used to be like a lot like Ninth Wonder is when I was in Crooked Letters. I always wanted to be in the background and just, shy away from the camera. And then I had one of my musical mentors said, if you want money, you better step in front of that camera. And I just got used to that. And honestly, vanity can sneak up on you. And I never told nobody else this, but with this album, I didn't never want this to be about me and Ninth Wonder. It was not about our faces. It's about the music. It's about the movement. We always shied away from every aspect of this album. I don't want you to know if this is a rock album, if this is a rap album. This is art by itself. This cover is art by itself. Every aspect of this album, when you look at it, it's something. Even if you don't like rap, damn, that's dope. I know when I sampled a lot, I used to sample based on, I know he's smoking something. You look at that album cover, like I know he on Sun Ra, I know he's on something. Like, and that's what I looked at when I saw this. And then also look, titties.
Where's the money?
The money is this is money, period, right here. But we talk about that.
So go fill out.
Yeah. In stores right now. Online at iTunes, Best Buy.
In closing, and I don't want to get too mushy, but y'all work together on this product. Lessons learned from David Best.
Get this motherfucking money, fill on some titties.
He's not lying. Nah,
you don't like that, do you?
He's not lying. He's not lying. I guess the lesson learned from him is to embrace the fact that people see you as a star. If the people see you bigger than what you see yourself. Got it. And embrace that fact.
I joke, but when I tell him fill on some titties and get money, what I really mean is that I want him to enjoy his life. Ninth is my friend now, and he is so much bigger than the box that most people who are around him want to put him in. This guy's a superstar. One of my favorite producers, whether he produces for me or not. And I know the success that I've gained, and I really want that for him.
Check it out, Ninth Wonder.
This is David Banner.
Devil for Pop Star, man. Get it right now, man. You're checking out hiphopwire.com.